Alrighty guys, we're going to dive on in. The first thing we're going to start off with, we're going to take a look at our passives and just kind of update you guys on where we're at. So let me switch over to gameplay on our stream real quick. So there we go, back in game. So as you can see, we've made it to the end game. We've got our Atlas. I've kind of reorganized the hideout this way so all of our storage and crafting's in one spot. I've got my Zana right here so I can purchase maps and sell on the way to the stash and crafting. Map device right here so I can drop in my maps quickly. This is how I have mine laid out. It's not bad. I like it actually. So anyway, that's how we've got there. This is kind of the currency I'm sitting on. I only have 8 Chaos Orb. We'll talk about the cost of my build in just a minute. I just want to kind of show you what I've got first. So Scrolls of Wisdoms, Portals, we've got about 90 each, not bad. We've got about 90 whetstones, 100 scrap, only a few baubles, prisms, and chisels, but that's okay. Quite a bit of transmutation and alteration, and those are pretty well balanced. That's a good thing. We've got a few orbs of chances, a few augmentations, and by a few 80, which is more than a few, but whatever. Got a couple regals. We have a decent sized stack of alks. 8 chaos isn't anything to snuff at. We might be able to buy a couple of unique jewels with that. Blessed orbs we've got a couple of. We've got some Orb of Horizons. Yeah, no exalts yet. We've got a few Vals. We've got some chromatics fusings. Ton of Jeweler's orbs. Few regrets and bindings. So we're doing decent. I have gathered a few timeless splinters, so Val and Kawari splinters. And then I have a splinter of Esh. I don't actually know what these are used for, if I'm being honest, because I've never gathered enough of these to be able to use them for anything, I don't believe. But I do have essences we've gathered a decent amount of. I'm tempted to run some of these maps with the essence modifier on it, just because I would like to fill this out a little bit more so I can craft some better, like, boots and gloves and such because of our passives. Some of them do different things for us, so it might be worth it. So this I don't think is gonna sell. This might be worth something for like a different character. Yeah, this stash. So this side of the stash, all of these items right here are uniques. These are decent like legendaries or yellows, and then these are just flasks that are good that I've used through this leveling. That way on my next character I have decent stuff all the way through. But I'm going to store this bow just in case I decide to play a ranger or something. That bow might be a decent one to craft into something. One of the modifiers makes it have that glowy thing. The Fen Coil, same thing. I bought this by mistake. I thought that this could be a 6-link battle stave, and I was going to use an Orb of Binding to force craft it to a 4-link, but this is actually max slot is 3. It is a good item, just not for the specific build I'm going for. It increases, it gives you a free summon multiple totems gem, basically, which is nice, but a 6-link is better for us. So, okay. With that out of the way, let's look at the gear. So since the last stream, I've upgraded primarily my chest piece and my weapon. So we have made the switch to battle staves, or war staves is the technical term because it's the two-handed battle staff, or staff weapon. So Dying Breath is the unique that we're using on this one. It's a war staff, physical damage 14 to 42. So all the like base physical damage, crit strike, that stuff, like if it had a higher crit strike chance, that would be better for us probably, because I think that applies to spell critical strike as far as the like percentage chance to get a roll a crit or whatever is concerned, but that's okay. Not a big deal. The weapon range is decent. Item level 67 because of the gem we've got in there. We almost have a level 19 gems. We're currently sitting on level 18 gems for most everything. I think a couple are 17, but anyway. So not a big deal. That's our base item, pretty much. 6 link, 4 blues, 2 reds. Basically what this one does is it has increased cast, max mana. It increases the AoE of our aura skills, increases AoE of hex skills. Nearby enemies have 18% increased effective curses on them. Our allies gain 18% increased damage, and 18% increased effect of non-curse auras from our skills. So basically, all the auras we're using are 18% buffed by this. All of our curses that are applied with our curse skill are buffed by 18% and have larger AoE, and do, like, they have a larger AoE of 18% and they penetrate and do more effect by 18%. So that modifies on all of our curses, which there are 2. So we basically have double bonuses from both of those, which is pretty good. The auras is a triple dip because we have 3 auras up. And then the cast speed is just good for us, being as kind of a spellcaster build with totems. We don't have any passives really that reduce our totem placement speed, so increasing our cast speed kind of compensates for that. The max mana is good just because we are running on relatively low mana. Like, we only have 247 mana available to us, reserving almost 900. And that's not even using all the auras. Technically, we could have Clarity running as well. But if we were to go Clarity, we'd only have 8 mana. So basically, we wouldn't be able to cast any of our abilities because of the gems we're using. So we need to scale more mana if we want to make that viable. I'll probably end up changing the Clarity gem that I've got down here for something different. But anyway, not a big deal. So that's our weapon. Inside of it, we've got Holy Flame Totem with Elemental Proliferation, Combustion support, Multiple Totem support, Controlled Destruction support, and Ignite Proliferation support. So basically, this is our totems, is inside of this, and it is pretty beefy. Like, this is what this guy looks like. Places Consecrated Ground because of our Ascendancy traits, which is pretty dope. We get 2 totems placed at once. These things are tanky as shit, and they basically have AoE fire damage, which is pretty awesome. So those guys are pretty good. Damage-wise, if we look at our character sheet, we can scroll on here. This isn't super accurate, but they're about 8.5k DPS per totem, so we're getting almost 17k DPS from our totems cast. Just like if we assume the totems die immediately. If they live longer than that, they do a continual damage for us, and they draw aggro so we can cast our ability without taking damage ourselves. So really awesome, really amazing. Like, this cost us, I want to say it was maybe 15 chaos or something like that. Overall, I spent about 25 chaos to build this out. So to buy the chest piece and the staff is what costs 25 chaos. I got that off of selling 1 unique amulet. I got really lucky and got that in Act 9 or Act 10 or something like that. But I got a unique obsidian amulet, not obsidian, onyx, unique onyx amulet. I forget what it was called, but it sold for like 25 or 30 chaos, so I used that to buy this staff and this 6-link chest. So our totems are in the staff, and then our Purifying Flame, which is our main cast, this guy right here, is in our chest. So we've got our Cloak of Flame, Scholar Robe is the unique we're using with this one. Gives us 47 fire res, 36% increase ignite duration, 10% chance to ignite, reflects 15 fire damage to melee attackers, 20% of physical damage from hits taken as fire damage. So basically, this is really good because the skills that we're using, like, all of our damage is coming from fire. Like, we are a fire damage based character, and we also are causing ignite. Like, if we look at our skills, so on our main cast Purifying Flame, our ignite chance 122%, Firestorm ignite chance is only 55, but that's our curse one, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Our totems 122%, and then our dash is also 55. So, like, we scale damage off of fire damage and ignite damage. So this gives us both in one piece of armor, and it's decent amount. It also gives us some reflect and scales physical damage from hits as fire damage. Yeah, anyway, not a big deal. So, like, these uniques aren't necessarily the best. I looked through the list of unique war staffs, so 2-handed staffs that could have 6 links and 6 socket chest pieces, and these were the 2 uniques that stood out and I think are the best for what I'm trying to do with this build. I don't know if they actually are, but what I've got in the chest piece is Purifying Flame, Elemental Proliferation, Combustion, Controlled Destruction, Spell Echo, and Efficacy. And this does pretty good. Like, if we look, it says we're getting almost 35,000 DPS with this cast, with our main cast, which is pretty nice, honestly. It's not super duper expensive. This one costs 61 mana. Our totems cost 105 mana. Our dash, which is socketed on our helmet, yeah. So we've got Arcane Surge with Flame Dash, and then I've got Flame Wall on here. I hardly ever use Flame Wall, but it's just a crowd control type thing. Like if you're doing an encounter or something and you need to block an area, Flame Wall can be a useful utility skill. I might change that for something else because it's only 2 sockets, so I might be able to put something else in my helmet instead, and I might look at tweaking the build a little bit to do that at some point when I rework the gear. Anyway, moving on, I've got the Jinx Juju on our amulet. It's a unique citrine, 18 strength dex, which is useful for us because we don't pick up a lot of dexterity primarily, and the extra strength just scales us a little bit more health and a little bit more armor. Makes us more tanky. It also has an implicit roll of 30 intelligence, so basically we get all 3 attributes with this amulet, which is pretty nice for this build because we want all 3 attributes. We get 27 chaos res, which is nice. I mean, we're still sitting on negative chaos res, but we're not negative 60% chaos. Like, we're only negative 21, a little bit better. We are res capped everywhere else because of our gear and passives. So, okay, moving along. In addition, it does increased effect of our curses, so we get double buff on that, increased effect of non-curse auras from your skills, so triple buff from that, and then 10% of damage from hits is taken from your Spectre's life before you. So as I interpret totems, I believe totems count as Spectres as far as this is concerned, so I believe some of our life is taken from our totems before it deals damage to us. Now, I might be wrong on that, and there might be a better amulet out there. I didn't actually spend anything on this. It just seemed pretty good on most things. The Spectres thing is just kind of like, even if it doesn't apply, all the other buffs that we're getting from that amulet are really solid. Ring's pretty basic, basically resistance and life on both of these. This one also does fizz damage to attacks, increased fire damage, and it does add a little bit of cold. And I don't necessarily care about the cold damage, I just didn't want to redo it. So, hell yeah, what's up, man? We're gonna run some fucking maps. I'm just going over all my fucking gear and bullshit. So then we've got gloves, lightning res, life on kill, increase energy shield, regen, that kind of stuff, life. And then our boots, same thing. Reduced attribute requirements is actually pretty important here, primarily because our dexterity is fairly low at this point, because I haven't allocated the big dexterity passives yet, which is, you know, like, you're supposed to do that. I've just been putting it off so I can scale damage. But resistance, energy shield, and life, that's basically what we're rolling on everything. Same on the belt. So everything except for the chest piece and the staff is subject to change. It's just kind of roughing it, and it does decent. So let's fucking pull the map out. We're going to juice this bitch. So let's go into tier 3. And let me actually look at the atlas real quick, because I want to get some tier 5. So little tricky. If you type in tier 5, you can see where you can roll T5. So Moon Temple. So if I run a Coves, I should be able to roll tier 5s of all of these maps, I believe. Or maybe, no, I need to run a Moon Temple. So, like, if I run Coves, I can roll, like, tier 4 maps. And I think I can roll these tier 5 maps because they're adjacent. And that's because I have a Crimson Watchstone socketed in this thing because I've done a little bit of the Atlas. But my Xana mission, which is how you have to do the Xana mission in order to buy maps, like, I have to get a tier 5 map in order to spawn a Conqueror in order to do it. So I need to find some stuff. So let's do, I said shore, I believe. Yeah, we're going to do a shore. So endurance charge. Let's just do a fresh one, and we'll just juice it. So we'll alk it because we probably should. So Rogue Exiles, that's a good one, actually. Monster damage, that's fine. Poison on hit can be kind of scary. Accuracy rating, I don't give a fuck about. Ghost doesn't matter. Dodge, unlucky. Okay, well, we're here we go. We're gonna do it anyway. I'm not gonna throw breach or anything crazy on it. We might run essence later. We might run that later, but let's fucking go. We're gonna run the shore. I guess I didn't show off my passes, but that's not a big deal. We'll look at it once we level up, which will be relatively quickly. Oof. Consecrated ground. Fuck those guys. They leech your mana. Why? You suck. There we go. If I actually, like, played the fucking build the right way, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But, you know. Can't be bothered, eh? Easy enough. We are kind of, like, stuck, though. There we go. Woo! Love it. This build is fun as shit to play. Aw, shit, yeah, we got a map. That's dope. It's always good if you get at least one map out of every map you run. If you get less than that, it kind of sucks. And you're not getting your money's worth. You should have re-rolled modifiers, basically. And eventually, if you run enough maps, you'll learn what modifiers are really good. And stuff like that. And, like, how juiced you have to make your maps in order to get your return out of them. But not a big deal. That's too in-depth right now. So we got Spider Forest tier 2, Cemetery tier 3, but the Haywark Hamlet is actually where we want to go because I can move my Waystone to different regions of the Atlas and use it to scale the tier of the maps I can potentially drop, so we have a higher likelihood of getting the map we actually need. I mean, these are tier 3s, so in theory, even if it just goes off of the base map level, we should be getting tier 4s from normal monsters and up to tier 5s from magic monsters, tier 6s from boss monsters, assuming we have the Atlas filled in for them. Now, we do need to place that down because that's one of the exiles. But, yeah. When we actually use our, like, main cast, they just fucking melt. So, basically, the way this build is supposed to be played, since we scaled so much damage on our main hit at this point because we are rocking a 6-link, I can run around to, like, this level of map. Like, we're geared enough to run this level of map just by casting our main hand. Like, we dash, pop our Quicksilver, and use our main hand, and nothing really bothers us too much. If there's a really big group, drop down a totem to draw aggro. You want to, like, get in the center of the group first. So, like, this build does... Ooh, Essence. Worth it. We're going to fucking do it. Okay. Blistering Cold. We'll do this one. I like... This one's not too bad. We'll pop our Chemist Sulfur Flask. So this makes Consecrated Ground. And we'll just look at our passives real quick. Then we'll dive back in. Sorry. So we're running as an Inquisitor. So our first two passives, Sanctuary, we get Consecrated Ground buffs. And then PS Path, also Consecrated Ground buffs. So this Chemist Flask is really good for us. Then this one is just LE damage and such. So drop down totems first. Begin. Drop. So this is a monster slain. These are kind of interesting because... Oh, fuck. That's a big boy right there. So there are different challenges depending on the actual altar. But this one is destroy enough enemies. So we destroyed enough enemies to get the essence. So this is an essence of anger, which this is actually really solid for this particular build because it's fire res or fire damage. I could go for chrome orbs, but I have a bunch of chrome orbs. So I'm just going to cancel out. Basically, the way the league mechanic works is you run those. There's additional, like, things that damage you, and you stack modifiers. I think it's a limit of 16, if I'm remembering correctly from reading the patch notes. I haven't actually gone to max level yet or attempted. But basically, you risk whatever loot you have earned up to that point to advance in the trial. And if you die, you lose everything. But as a result, if you go all the way to the end, you get, like, really good loot. So it is a pretty good mechanic. Some of them are better than others. Like, if it's a kill enemies or survival, they're pretty good. I don't really care for the stone circles one. Or the... What's it called? Protect the altar. That one's also kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. So, yeah, I don't care for those ones. But the other ones, not terrible. Like, monster slaying, survival, those are pretty easy. Survival's really easy, honestly. Those are probably my favorite. But as far as rewards go, sometimes you'll see essences. So getting an essence for doing one level of trials worth it usually. Other times, like, I've seen currency inside of there. So like, I've gotten probably 4 or 5 chaos from running those, just as like flat out rewards, getting only to like maybe 3 or 4. I think the highest I've cleared is level 4 on that. And I've gotten a decent amount. So we got a Rise of the Phoenix Kite Shield. I'm just going to open up PoE trade real quick and see what that's going for. Ellie Resist, Max Life, Regen Life, Fire Res while on low life you get extra. Okay. Move speed on low life. That's actually a really dope shield. I might want to keep that for another build. If I'm being honest. But let's just see what that's worth. I have a feeling, like, there's a lot of really good modifiers on that, so I kind of feel like this might be worth something. We'll just put it over there for a moment. If I search, so Rise of the Phoenix. Okay. What does this sell for? Because it's still early enough in the league, we might be able to make some dope chaos off of this. No, they're only going for like a couple alks, 1 chaos, I guess. Depending on, like, these guys have crafted some, like, max life or fire res on it. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll hang on to it. I might want to use this for a different build. Anyway, let's go ahead and drop off the rest of our stuff. Those I don't want in there. So I built up a decent-ish stack of currency. Not a whole lot, if I'm honest, but it's alright. So we've got a tier 3 cemetery, which I haven't actually run yet. So I would like to run this because, and I'm going to alk it and everything. I just want to go into the atlas. So where is cemetery? Is up here. So I just want to take this and put it up here so it buffs this map. So even though it's a tier 3 map, it's like we're running a tier 7. Alright. Do I need to do anything? No, we should be alright. Let's fucking go. Boots, not worth it. Like, typically on the gear, I'm not wasting my time on it at this point because if I want to get a piece of gear, like, I have enough chaos at this point I can afford to buy, like, uniques as opposed to settling for, like, a decent legendary. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. So for League Start, it's an amazing mechanic. So, like, if you need a good set of boots, for example, or gloves or whatever, you have a really good chance of getting that as a drop off of the league mechanic, especially if you go far enough in the ritual. Now, I'm not super pro tier on them, so, like, I don't want to go super far on it because if you die, like, it sucks. You have to go back to the start of the fucking map. But, like, if you don't die because you're good or you're better at the game or your build's better or whatever, it's definitely a good mechanic, I will say, for scaling that early game currency so you can buy some gear that you actually want. So these inscribed ultimatums let you fix roll the ultimatums. So, like, require sacrifice. So these are sacrifice. So, like, this one, inscribed ultimatum, challenges to survive, required sacrifice. 5 chaos orbs, it doubles your sacrifice currency. So basically I can take 5 of my chaos orbs, run this, which has Stormcaller runes 2, Raging Dead, Staking Rune 3, ailment and curse reflection um, as like modifiers on it, so it's scary as shit. But I would get 10 chaos if we can survive the one round. Like, we only have to survive one round of that is the thing. So it sounds scary, but the survive ones are pretty easy with this type of build because it's totems. So all I have to do is make sure I have enough mana to dash. I have enough mana to keep my totems up all the time, which honestly, we're stacking almost triple the mana we need to do both of those things twice. So, like, as long as I don't get too heavy thumbed on my main hand cast, which does scale most of my damage, we would be able to do it, I think. So we might try it out. The only thing I'm kind of nervous about is the Ruin modifier. I haven't actually tried that one because it sounds kind of like something that will be difficult for me to deal with if I don't like know the mechanic. Like, for my first time trying it, I don't really want to lose 5 chaos if I die because I don't understand the mechanic or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But basically the way it works is there's like there's a Ruin modifier, and if you get too many stacks of it, you lose, even if you don't die. So, like, that kind of modifier kind of makes me nervous because it's like, I feel I'm going to have enough on my hands just trying to dodge all the random shit that's coming my way from the negative modifiers that I, like, can see, you know? Like the runes and stuff like that. But, yeah, then you end up losing to something you can't see would be very frustrating, I feel like. Especially if it costs you 5 chaos orbs. So, yeah, we might hold off on that. But let's fucking get this dude. Reasonably good. And basically, we proc our curses with Firestorm. So basically, just in, like, the build, we come in, proc curses with Firestorm. That's our R. W is our Holy Flame Totem. We drop that second because this does fire damage, so they're weak to fire, so this does more damage. And it draws aggro onto these totems, so I've got 2 of them here. This is a decent amount of life. It basically triples our life pool, or effective life pool, beyond this, assuming we aren't standing in line with the attacks when they're attacking our totem. Then we cast our Purifying Flame on top of that, and it does decent. Like, we chew through bosses decently quickly. It's not the best in the world, but we also haven't geared it out completely. Like, I mean, we've got our 2 6 links, which is pretty major, but I still am trying to figure out what I want to put in, like, the boots and the helmet and stuff, because I'm sure that there are uniques that would be decent for it, but I don't know what uniques to even look at because there's so many of them. Like, I've started going through some pages, but anyway. So I'm kind of saving these because, yeah, I don't know. So this would give us 40 orbs of regret. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cray. Pretty cray. Let's see. So I've got a bunch of T2s. But we've run all the maps that we've got. I don't have 3 of any of them. Damn. Okay. Well, we'll do this canyon map then. So let's see. Alk Orb. 50 extra physical is lightning. That's fine. We're res cap, so not a big deal. Skills chain. That can be kind of terrifying depending on what skills they have. But alright, we can deal. 25 reduced extra damage from crits. So less crit, that's not too big of a deal. All monster damage from hits always ignites. So I think they always ignite us. Fuck. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. Why not? I'm feeling lucky. I think we got this. We just got to make use of our totem. Ooh, this is a ritual. Okay. We might actually try this ritual because we have a decent likelihood of getting or getting maps from rituals if you're doing maps, right? So, like, let's see. Bring it, bitches. Oh, wow. That was a lag spike. Fuck. Easy enough. What can we buy here? So, prismatic ring. Eh. I don't think I have any of those yet. Screaming essence of anger, that actually might be worth it. Essences are usually pretty good. The onyx amulet, not really worth it. Alteration, I'm not too worried about the currencies. These ones, not all that big of a deal. So, like, if we do another one, we'll unlock some of these hidden items, but the essence of anger is probably what we're going to go for. But since I've done one, I'll end up, like, we'll encounter at least one more before we're done with the map. So we'll do at least one more. Normally there's 3. We'll do at least 2. That way we can unlock access to view what the rewards are, and then we can kind of see if it's worth our time to go for the third one. Like if there's 2 really good rewards, if you do 3 of them instead of just 2, you usually can buy 2 decent rewards instead of just a single good reward, which is what 2 runs will do. So there we go, hit another level, that'll be good. I believe we are filling in a Staves large passive with this one. We'll show off the path of building in a minute, or the passives, and kind of where we're at, and talk about it, but okay. Clear those guys first. I don't trust when there's dudes in your vision, right? Okay, here we go. So we are finishing off this wheel, Steelwood Stance. So this will give us more armor. So this should make us quite a bit tankier. And it also deals 30% increased damage with hits and ailments. So since we're Ignite build, as far as our damage is concerned, we're Ignite and Fire damage. This Steelwood Stance will be really good for our Ignite damage portion of the build. So we're like dual layer damage, and it also gives us armor, so it's also a defensive node. As far as like our actual path of building goes, I'll just switch over to that real quick. Since we've got Steelwood Stance down here, we could take the expertise to get the dexterity. I'm not too worried about that because we're not dex limited at this point. We could finish out to Path of the Warrior. We also could take a look at trying to come up and get Enigmatic Defense. We could do Enigmatic Reach. We could try to unlock another Jewel Socket, which the closest one is this one actually, because it's just 2 points instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points to go up that way. But I'm not 100% sure where we're going to allocate next. Like, as far as the Jewel Sockets go, I don't really have a super good one to put in right now. I have a Totem one socketed at the moment. We'll show that off. We'll switch back over to Path of Building, or not Path of Building, to the actual game so I can show the gem that I have socketed. So I have a Vivid Desire socketed right now. So it does totem damage, life, and it adds cold and lightning res, which is nice to get from the passive, so I don't need it on my gear as a modifier. So I have an open suffix, or just an open affix in general for something else. So okay, there's that. But getting this would make us tankier and scale our health, which would be good. Getting this is going to increase our attack and cast and AoE, which is going to be really good for us, because all of our skills are AoE based. These are crit strikes, so that'll make our controlled destruction do a little bit more work for us. The int node here would be useful. Getting this is block. It gives us Unholy Might on block. spell damage, and then we get Chaos Res from this node on the way and increase spell damage along the way. So anyway, not a big deal. Getting this socket, I don't know what to put there. I also don't really know what to put in this socket either. I just figure I probably am going to want 3 sockets. Or what I could do alternatively is I could not go for this socket or this socket, and I could go for a large jewel socket instead, and that might actually be better. I just don't actually know what large cluster jewels are out there, but there might be something that scales both fire and ignite damage. And if that is the case, it might be better to do that. We'll follow up on that when we get to that point. Anyway, let's do this ritual. Fuck it. Go for it. Oh, whoop. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of fucking dudes. Oh, it's the zombie dudes. That's why. That makes a lot of sense why we had no mana there for a minute. I was going to say, it didn't look like there was consecrated ground that would be sucking our mana, but... Alright, so Screaming of Contempt, this is fizz damage, or... Yeah, just fizz damage, that's not very good. Aberrant, no... Or more Chaos, no Lightning. That's not very good for anything that I'm planning on building this time around, so... We need to go for round 3, it looks like, to find a reward worth spending. I mean, we could just go for the Essence of Anger, but it's like... We have all the currency, so it's like we might as well find something that's worth spending it on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Drop the totem, please. Ooh, shit. Alright. Chaos damage. Ooh. No! Dash away, please. There we go. So we are reasonably tanky. Like, we can take a few hits before dying. It's just you do have to pay attention and, like... We're so low on mana, just in general, that, like, if you don't have enough mana to dash, that has caused a couple of deaths for me. But, whatever. Not a big deal. I'm just picking up some of the loot that we've gathered. We're going to do this Blacksmith Strongbox. Nothing good in there, apparently. Alright, let's go. Level 3. Get it, son! Ooh, that lag is bad. Yeah, that lag was bad. Okay, well, not terrible, whatever. We got some decent currency loot out of it. Let's reproc our auras, which we're running with Vitality, Herald of Ash, and Skitterbots. It does suck that we died on that because we had basically killed everything. But whatever, we did get a Chaos Orb, so I'm content with that. And we still have all the other currencies, so like we can come in here and it unlocked the other recipes. So we can buy two more Chaos Orbs. Fuck yeah, I'll take that. And we should be able to get the Essence, it looks like. Ooh, this has a Frenzy charge. So this is an Abyssal item. I think that's why it has the, like, glowy outline. I don't know if this is good or not, but I guess we'll buy that. We can sell it at the very least. Ritual Vessel I don't care about. Scouring actually is a worthwhile currency to purchase because you don't get a lot of it. The Essence I will buy. And I guess we'll buy the other one too. Sure. Alright, good enough. I'm content with that. Mainly because we got 3 chaos out of doing those rituals. So, even though we didn't get any maps, which is kind of disappointing, because I was hoping to get at least one map as a drop from fighting in the rituals, or be able to purchase a map as a reward from the rituals, and that didn't happen, but getting 3 chaos orbs is just as good as getting a map. Alrighty, cool. Where's the boss, though? Or did we not get... Or did we get unlucky and not roll the boss? Because I think that can happen sometimes. Like, you don't... I don't think you're guaranteed to roll the boss every time. So it looks like we got unlucky. And that is a shame, but... That's alright. We got 3 chaos, so... Happens. We also didn't get any maps, which also happens sometimes. It just isn't super fun when it does happen. But whatever. Not bad. We cleared the map. Let's go ahead, sell our stuffs. Yeah, we'll sell all of that. I do want to look at this scepter, so lightning damage. This might be fun if I want to do an arc build, which I've been thinking about doing an arc totem or an arc spellcaster build. So this runebreaker weapon might be kind of fun to play with for that. So I'll save that for now, I suppose. Drop off our div card. Then all of our currency is bound to our currency tab. So all of this stuff, except for the markers, should go straight in. So we're up to 11 Chaos Orb already. So we've already made 3 Chaos on the stream. Not bad. Not bad. We've only done like, what, 2 maps? Or 3 maps, something like that. So we've got Temple, Burning Ground, Monster Damage, Ellie damage. Oh, they reflect. I don't really want to do Reflect Elemental because I kind of deal Elemental. That'll be scary. Reflect Physical. We'll take this Shore map and we'll alt it. Monster Life, Poison on hit. Yeah, we'll do this one. We have a chance to attract monsters from the beyond, so that's actually pretty good. We're gonna do this one. Contain Xana, activate, and I think that will force Xana to spawn in this map. So hopefully, if we do these missions, she'll offer us more maps because like I'm kind of at the oh yes, she's offering us maps. Fuck yes. Okay, so we've got tier 6, great. Tier 4. I don't have any of these, I don't believe, so all of them are good for us. Gardens. Arcade. I've run the arcade, but even so, with the Watchstone socketed, arcade is actually a T5 instead of a T1, I believe. So cool. We just were able to buy 5 maps, so it did reset finally. It hadn't reset for like 2 days, and I'm not sure why it finally decided to, but cool. We force spawned a Xana mission is maybe why, and I think if we do this map and complete it, and we do the Xana mission as well, we'll end up resetting the shop again, so we'll be able to buy all new maps. So that's why I wanted to buy all of them first. Because I am still filling out the Atlas. Like, I have some of the, like, Watchstone towers open, but I only have the one actual Watchstone. So There's also a breach here. Just rolled a 6 socket, which is pretty dope. Cool. Yeah, let me kill these guys before I get killed while I'm inside of a fucking menu. Just clear out some of the rest of these and then we'll do the... Whew! That was some juicy damage right there. I don't know why this monologue is going. I guess it's because of that guy. I don't know what that guy actually does, so... Cool speech, bro. Not interested. Oh. Fuck me. Okay. That was a lot of dudes that spawned in right there. Ooh, okay. Ooh, there's a Trial of Ascendancy here too. Great. I've only done 2 of them so far. And I believe there are 6 in total. Let's see what this one is. Is it a currency one? Nah. Okay, select mission. Sunken City. Fizzes. Fire. Endurance. Unique bosses and reduced flask. We're gonna go with that one. That one sounds pretty easy. So basically, the Zona missions are amazing. When you have that modifier available, you should do it because you get a second map for free, is basically how it works. So part of completing your map is completing another map, is basically how these work, which is pretty cool. And I think it resets the shop as well, so hopefully we'll get a bunch. God damn it, fuck this map. Get some, son. You just got melted. Just because we have so much time. Might as well go pick up those scrolls of wisdom. Real important currency right there. JK, not really. I don't know if you get more stuff if you do it faster. That honestly would kind of be a good thing to know. We are full, which kind of sucks. Shit, fuck me. It wouldn't dash. Okay, there we go. Almost died. Ooh, that's an unset? Or no, it's just a gold ring. Rarity. Eh, not interested. Alright, time to fight the boss. Boss man! Oh, fuck. Cool, we got a yellow temple map. Nice. Think that's it? Yep, cool. And we are full up, so awesome. We did it on one life. Fuck yeah. Like a pro. Like a pro. Talk to Xana. Oh. Did we not finish that? Did we not kill all the guys? Fuck. Okay. Well, we'll come out where our portal is. So, alright. We gotta find some more guys. We still got 5 minutes, so there's plenty of time. Maybe there's one down in this corner over here. That's what I'm thinking. Nope. That doesn't go anywhere. That's annoying. It's probably up in this area. Dead-ended. Okay. Go up here first. Easy enough. We'll run down and check this one first. Then we'll go up and do the upper areas. Okay. That's kind of what I figured it was a dead end. I just thought I'd double check before I went off this way. And if he's not up here, then it's probably back towards the start. Sometimes they put the bosses right at the start. Just to like give you a big spike of difficulty right at the get-go. Or right out the gate. To kind of like set the tone of the map. Yeah, here he is. Okay. What a fucking scrub. Shit. Take one curse and you just get noped out in one shot. Get out of here. I mean, granted, I'm one to talk. Well, I mean, our guy's relatively tanky. I've been lagged out and stuck in one spot because of lag and not died. No, not saying that happens every time, but anyway, just identifying all this stuff. Okay, cool. We do have an essence that does lightning damage, which is pretty cool. Xana Dog, great. Cool. Bye, Xana. Thanks. Go re-roll your shop so I can buy more maps. Crippling Grief I don't believe I've done. So, we'll go do that one next. I just want to kill the boss. Because that's basically how you get the bonus objective for each map, is you gotta kill the boss. Easy enough. Now, part of me really wants to go back and sell so I can actually, like, pick up loot from the Trial of Ascendancy, because you sometimes get pretty good loot. We do have a fair amount of, like, portals left, in all honesty, so maybe I will do that. Because if I drop a portal right here. So, let's see. We've done Lingering Pain, Crippling Grief. Oh, we've already done Crippling Grief. Okay, we're not going to waste our time then. We only got the one map, but that's fine. Better than none. We did get a bunch of loot, which is dope. I'm not going to want to wear any of this, so I'm just selling all of it. Not worth it. I'm basically only saving stuff that are uniques at this point, because most of my gear is pretty good as is, so I'm not really looking to upgrade it. Okay, cool. So, got some more stuffs. Let's see for shop reset. It did not. So I think we need to do the Crusader first, so... Alright. Fine. Fine. Be like that. We could do the Gardens. Ooh, we did get a tier 4, which is Academy. We could do a tier 4 Academy map. Or we could do a tier 6 Malformation map. Do we go for the tier 6? I kind of want to farm a little bit more. For more of these. I guess there's only 2 types, is what it looks like. Or maybe those are the only 2 types that I could possibly drop. That could be a thing. Okay, we'll do this one. So where is this one? Lex Proximina. Oh, I don't even have the Watchstone for that one yet. Alright. Well, dope. We definitely should do this one then. Part of me really wants to spend the chaos to get the essences, but it's probably not worth it. We already get a 3% increased quantity and the rarity and stuff. This isn't too bad. There's a lot of totems, less armor, but that's not a big deal because the totems aren't that difficult to deal with because all of our shit is AoE. Alright, let's do it. Oh man, that guy was a scrub. I didn't even need to waste the mana on a totem. I was thinking, oh shit, it's a boss. I'm gonna need this totem and gonna be pissed that I didn't place it first. But nope, he was weak. Ooh, that's a... Damn. Alright, I feel like we're over-leveled as shit for this. I guess it's 71 and we're 77, so yeah, we kind of are. But if it would drop, like, a level of map that, you know, matched our player level, I would totally run it. I mean, I guess I could have run the tier 6, but... I want to farm more tier 6s before I spend the one that I have. Ooh, there's a crafting recipe. Dope. And that's where the arena is. I should activate the loose candle while I'm over here. That way it opens up the door so I can find it on the map. Could do the Val area. Those are fucking terrifying though on maps because they get like super juiced as far as like what they do. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time. I don't necessarily see the benefit of doing Val stuff. I know that the Ritual League supposedly made Val things better, but even so, like, I guess I don't know enough about Val stuff to know. Ooh, Superior LMP. That might be useful for another build. Meaning that I won't have to buy one. I think I already have a greater multiple projectiles, and I think it's even leveling on this build. No, maybe not. Okay, well, whatever. Don't matter. The Orb of Scouring's worth it. That way if I decide to craft stuff, those are useful. And the way Harvest works now, like, you basically only have a chance to get it via maps. So, like, you have a chance to roll it as, like, the thing for the map, if that makes sense. So, like, sometimes you get the Ironheart Beast, you know? Well, sometimes you can get Harvest. After you've cleared enough maps and done the bonus objectives, you can pay the Chaos to guarantee a roll of Harvest. Or the Sacred Grove, whatever the fuck it's called. Cool. Sulfur vents. I'll take it. Three shots to take that guy down. 3 on him as well. Ooh, this is a big dude. Finally, someone with some fight. Too bad he only dropped a fucking portal scroll. I feel like I kind of got gypped on that. Ooh, that was kind of terrifying. When monsters have, like, increased move speed, it kind of gets terrifying because they're on you, like, immediately. Okay, not a big deal. Let's go over. We'll go to the arena. Well, it would have helped if I took the right passageway. I thought that it connected up higher, but it does not. That's okay. What I'm going to do is drop a portal right here. That way if I do die, when I come back through, it'll be right at the arena, so I can just go straight into the boss fight. Ooh, Chaos Orb, dope. I'm liking it so far. Oh, I didn't even realize you were here, boss man. I didn't even drop curses on him. Waste Pool, that's a new map type for us for sure. Ooh, we got the Citadel, that's great. We can activate the Watchstone for Lex Proxima, so we can socket our Watchstone inside of there and juice the maps even further. So that is great. I just want to make sure. Did he drop a watch? No. I'll grab the yellows that are here, though. Okay, cool. Alright, let's identify stuff. Then we'll go back, sell out our inventory, and yeah, I guess we'll do another map. Not a big deal. Pretty easy, honestly. I'm kind of curious to see how the tier 6s go, because I think those are more in line with our level. We'll keep the projectiles, I guess. So up to 12 chaos, and then on maps, we did get a T5, which is waste pools, so that's pretty cool. T6 is just the malformation. So we've got some T3s. This is a new T3, so we could do that to try to get the bonus objective. Same with the sulfur vent. So I think we'll go for the river first. Because the more bonus missions I do on the Atlas, the more modifiers I can pay for to guarantee stuff. So like if I want to do deterministic crafting, I need to have the harvest one unlocked, and it's like one of the last ones. We'll take a look. So totems, additional projectiles, increased damage on boss. Boss has attack and cast speed, power charge. All right, well that's not too bad, honestly. I've seen worse. But if we look, so harvest. I need 119 more bonus objectives in order to apply the harvest modifier to maps, which guarantees that there will be a sacred grove. It is the last one in the list, so literally I will unlock all other league mechanic guarantee rolls on maps before I unlock harvest. Heist being the second to last one. So heist is decent for rolling currency, especially early game. So if you drop contracts, you should go do them because you get a lot of currency out of them. But as you can see, it's kind of like harvest. It's really good, so it costs a lot of, like, you have to run a bunch of basic bitch maps in order to unlock it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this one. We spent an alchemy orb on it. If we get at least 2 maps out of it, 1 alchemy orb, or a chaos orb out of it, as far as currency is concerned, it was worth it. As far as the currency spend's concerned. So let's dive in. $91 mil XP an hour is what we're averaging right now. That feels decent. Oh shit, okay. What is this? Oh, Veritania. I think that's one of the bosses you have to fight. So we killed Bannon already, so I think this is maybe the next boss, so that's actually a good sign. Means we've located her. Or we've located the region where she's going to spawn. Which will be Lex Proxima, or the region, or the outer region of that's connected to Lex Proxima, whatever. It'll tell us probably in the Atlas now. Ooh, we can get 2 chaos for doing 1 round of this. Okay. We'll see what kind it is and what the modifiers are, or the debuffs. But if they're not too bad, we might give it a shot. Cool. Get some jewelers. Fuck, there's a lot of dudes here. And that guy is scary. He has crazy range. I don't know if that's him. I feel like it's a different guy. Maybe not. Okay. Cool, that's all cleared out. So, defeat waves of enemies. Alright, so it's the style that I enjoy. 2 chaos orbs, that's worth it. Lightning damage from mana cost, that's scary. We're not going to do that. Ruin, fill on reaching 7. Cloud deals chaos over time will follow you. So, mobility. I think this one is also mobility. Let's just try the Ruin one and see how it goes, I guess. Fuck me. Alright, we did it. Cool. Take reward. Not even gonna risk it. Screw you, man. I wouldn't risk 2 chaos orbs. Hell no. That was terrifying because of the multiple projectile modifier that we have on the map, because literally everyone that was spawning in was ranged. So it was like, oh shit, let's just have so many projectiles on screen and lag the shit out of the person that's actually playing the game, as opposed to the computers, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff that has to be calculated when there's that many projectiles. Granted, I mean, I do have a better graphics card than I had before, but even so. Cool. Cool. Got our Orb of Valk. So, I mean, we've already paid for the map just in the raw currency drops that we've gotten. So that's pretty awesome. I would like to get a map out of this, though. Like, I'm hoping I get, like, another Tier 5 or a Tier 6. Because this is a Tier 4, so, like, you should get the next tier up relatively frequently. I feel like. I don't know. So that's a tier below. Tier 3. Still worth something. I should have socketed the Watchstone. Like, that was my bad. I was stupid and didn't move this Watchstone that I have over to this region to scale up the map tier to force better drops, or, you know, have a possibility for better drops. I think that's the boss. Well, if it was, that was disappointing. Superior Temple map. Cool. That means that it's basically got chisels used on it for free. Ooh, we almost died. Okay, so that's the arena, so we know where that's at. Or I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, that's the arena. Okay, so we'll drop a portal right here. There's no reason, there's nothing else back the way we came, really, that's worth looking at, so go ahead and fight the boss. Alright. Oh, okay. The arena before the arena, I guess? Whoops. I put the portal in a shitty place. Put it over here. Oh, fuck, it's this dude, okay. Was that really the boss? That felt really fucking easy for a boss. Okay, that's the boss. I was gonna say, come on, man. Please give me a run for my money. Okay. That's a little better. I mean, I'm surprised we do any damage at all, since, you know, we deal fire damage and he, like, controls water. But whatever, not complaining. We fucking beat him, no problem. He did almost drop us there, but not a problem. So I think the Steelwood stance is what's keeping us alive there, like the additional armor that we get, or block or whatever. It just makes us super tanky. So we got 3 maps, 2 Chaos Orbs, and an Orb of Alchemy as far as the notable currencies or notable drops are concerned. Or 4 maps. 4 maps, Alch, and a Chaos Orb. Plus a bunch of other decent-ish currency drops, and we got a bow div card. Great, that's basically trash. All right, let's go back in. What else do we have? So I think there's another tier 3. Yeah, so sulfur vents we can do. And we're going to actually socket stuff, so we're going to spend the alk again. Magic life, increase. All right, that's not too bad. Nope. Keep. Keep the item, please. Don't destroy it. Go into my atlas. Take out the watchstone. We're going to put it inside of Lex Proxima. Because now, if we... What kind of map is this? Terror Crest, Sulfur Vents. Where's Sulfur Vents? We haven't actually cleared this one yet, so this might be kind of stupid to do, but... I want higher tier maps, so we're doing it anyway. So this should roll it as like a tier 6 kill boss of magic or higher version of this map. So we're doing an alked version, so we're going to check that off the list to get our bonus. We could do a Nico mission or one of the other missions at the same time, I think. So like we could do Syndicate activity, we could do a Nico mission and get Sulfurite for the Delve, Temple of Azalkoli or Einhart. I don't really want to do any of those. We'll just do the map normal. I think it's going to be hard enough as is. Alright, we've broken the 100 XP an hour mark, boys. Oh, unset rings. Those are kind of good. Some builds are really dependent on unset rings in order to like get your dash and stuff like that. This particular build is not, but not to say I won't play something that will be later. Silver coins, I guess, are worth picking up. Oh shit! They almost got me. Almost got me. I didn't realize I was out of mana. There must be consecrated ground here. I should have actually like looked at the modifiers on this map or the debuffs or whatever. You know, because it is worth noting if there is consecrated ground, because it means that you don't regen mana. And if you don't regen mana, you can't dash or cast any spells to do damage like that. So like that's all consecrated ground. Oh, well, fuck. I'm just going to let the totem DPS down this boss real quick. Kills from the grave. Look at all that. And just like that, I cleared a whole area before respawning. Hashtag hacks. Alright, let's go. That consecrated ground in this one is, like, gnarly. There's a lot of it, and it's, like, hard to see because of the color of the ground in general. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not that hard to see. I'm just not paying close enough attention. Probably is down this way. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, we're gonna drop that then. Some of these you can't bank, which are these ones. Fuck that. I don't want to do that. I think that's how you get crew members, but I don't really care. Let's just go kill the fucking boss. Over this map. Pretty fucking easy, in all honesty. Okay, well. I guess we could call it on that map. We got a map out of it, so good enough. Tier 4 Primordial Pool. I don't think we've done that one yet, so that's great. And it's already magic level for us, so we don't have to spend any currency. Even better. Fizz is fire. Players have point blank. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I guess I could actually... no, keep. Can put that in the heist locker. I just bank it in the stash if I get it while I'm not in my base. Okay, so let's see. This is Lex Ejoris, which I think is out here. Yeah. So area contains 30 additional packs of Redeemer monsters. Region occupied by Veritania the Redeemer. Completing 2 more maps of the correct tier in this region with 0 watchstone socketed will allow you to open portals to fight the Redeemer. What region is this? Lexi Joris. Okay, so I can't socket anything up here yet. So basically, if we do... What is it? It's something out of this region. It's this one. Yeah, Primordial Pool or something. But it's in that region, so if we do this one, hopefully we'll drop another map from that region, and we can finish off that region, fight the boss, or the Conqueror, I think is what they call themselves, get another Watchstone. Then we can juice maps even further by socketing 2 Watchstones in one region instead of just 1. Alright, let's do it.
Incredible performance.
Ooh, this is a breach. I want to do that separate because the breach bosses sometimes get like super fucking terrifying. I think that was most of our gems proccing level 19, which is pretty dope. That should be a pretty big boost in damage. So yeah. Okay, another 6 socket. That's 7 Jeweler's Orbs. Alright, I don't think we have Piercing Truth yet.
I must have time to gather.
So we actually will do this one. Okay, passives. Let's see. What do we want to take? I think really we should go for Enigmatic Reach next because it increases our AoE, which is a big portion of how we inflict our damage, so we'll go with that. I mean, we've got the 6-socket staff, so it's like, might as well get the staff perks. So pain and grief, so we do need truth. Just to be safe, I am going to drop a portal scroll right here in case we die and need to come back. Now, I forget if it actually like gives you a way to spawn back into the trial directly or not, but either way, not a big deal. Damn it. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Time cranks? Okay. Uh... Okay. Well, shit. Okay, so we pulled this one. There we go. No, stop walking me that way. Fuck. I'm good taking the damage from the fucking spikes. Just, like, take me the direction I want to go. Ugh. Shit. Okay. Easy enough. Cool. 3 out of the 6. Let's go finish the map. So the arena's probably in the other corner. So over here.
I must have time to gather.
Oh shit. Oh, it's Malachi. Alright. I'll take it. Bye, bitch. Yeah, that's right. You got. Okay. Fun stuff. Go sell our goods. We didn't get a lot. Yeah, we didn't do super great on loot, I don't think. It was only magic level, so kind of understandable. But getting the Trial of Ascendancy is pretty good, all things considered, so we'll take it. Let's see. So we need Lexi Joris. Where's this one? Lexi Joris. Okay. Redeemer Influence, so we'll go ahead and roll it too. Additional projectiles, so this will be another one if there's a lot of ranged guys. It's going to be scary, but fuck it. Let's do it. We should get to fight the boss, I think, at the end of this one, so that'll be fun. Meaning we're going to have 2 bosses. So we'll have the map boss, since we haven't run this map before. And then we'll also have the Citadel boss, because this is the 3rd map in that region, and it has a chance to roll a Conqueror. So it should roll the Conqueror as well. So, pretty cool. We'll get another Watchstone. Easy enough. Sepia oil. That actually is tempting because I don't have any of these yet. Nah, that's fine. Fuck, okay. I mean, most of them died from our Ignite proliferation, but shit. They nuked me.
I must have time to gather.
Shit, okay. There's a lot of magics right there. Alright. Oh, shit, okay. That is the boss. Fuck, they're strong. Like, they've literally taken no damage. Okay. There must be another caster that we've got to kill somewhere. Jesus! Alright, well, it's got to be this dude right here. Resist cold, hexproof. That's doing that ice thing. Whatever that ice attack is just, like, ridiculously damage intensive. I mean, we're res capped, for Christ's sake. Come on, buddy. Think we got him. Or one of them. There's only like 4 or 5 of them. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's lag. Okay, good enough. We're just going to do this because I don't want to waste the map as far as the bonus objectives is concerned. So let's just go into the arena, fight the boss, call it good. Gonna be Daedra, pretty sure. Easy enough. Ooh, we got a Cobalt Jewel. Cool. That could be decent. Cast speed with staff, 20% increased burning damage. That actually is pretty decent. We might socket that when we get another socket unlocked. That is, which is 2 passives away, and really it's 4 passives away because I want to finish out the wheel that we're working on first. Okay, cool. And then I believe the way this part works is I need to talk to Kirak over here. Then I talk to Xana, and she'll teleport me in to fight the Conqueror. It's a separate arena. Yeah, to the Citadel. Let's fucking do it. Activate. Cool, cool. Alright. Working River's not bad.
The mana is spent. Must have time to gather.
There we go. Sacred Grove. So we could go in and look at some crafting stuff. Okay, that's the arena. Cool. I guess we'll do it. Fuck it. Let's go fight the boss. Okay. Easy enough. Cool.
This is my punishment. Come receive yours. Distasteful! Sloth! I shall free you. Away with you!
Mana is spent.
I shall free you. You and I both know
Pretty
that
fucking easy, honestly. And this is some sort of essence or something modifier thing. Cool. And we got a blue watchstone. Cool, cool, cool. So this is for Elder, I think. So let's go up in here. We could socket this right away. Let's read this. What?
this is so
Forget what key that is. Is that F1? Yeah. Okay. Cool. There we go. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go back. I don't think there's really anything else we want to do, so we'll just go back to our hideout, guys. Back to our hideout.
Yes.
I think we talked to Kirak, actually. Or not. That's fine, too. Maybe to update the mission, we have to socket the Watchstone and the Atlas is probably what needs to happen. So we're probably going to end up doing a bunch of turns end stuff. So if we take this Cobalt Watchstone, throw that in there. Now, the T1 map is a T8. A T4 or Tier 3 is Tier 10. That's pretty dope. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I have to look in the Atlas for the two Conquerors again. So basically I have to have one Watchstone socketed in a region in order for them to have a chance to spawn. And it has to be a map of a high enough tier, meaning it has to be like a Tier 4 or higher, I believe, in order to spawn them or have a chance to spawn them. So it's not the easiest always, but you can juice your map drops by plonking these in, because then basically these are like tier 9s, right? So like it makes it so you have a higher likelihood of getting the maps that you're missing filled in, even though they're not connected directly. But we also can put like this one over here and this one over here. And then we've got two regions that are starting at tier 4 and going up to tier 6, as opposed to just one. This one actually goes to tier 7. Could go If we put it in the outer regions, so like if I take this crimson and put it out here, and this blue and put it out here, this is now a T11, so like these are all reds. This is a T11, this is T10. So like I could start running red maps potentially, assuming, or I could potentially drop red maps if I run a ramparts or I run a channel in that region. Same thing with this area. If I socket both of them in here, it'll turn these into reds. So these are still yellows because they're tier 10s, but they're directly linked to tier 11s. So yeah, not bad, not bad. There's a lot of options. The more watchstones we get, I think that each of them do different things. So like, there is a meta to that. I'm not super versed in that, unfortunately, but whatever. We did pretty good on Chaos Orbs. We made, what is that, 6 during the stream, so 6 orbs in about 2 hours. That's not terrible. We spent maybe 2 or 3 Alk Orbs to juice our maps a little bit, but we also got some other good currency, all things considered. Fair amount of instances. We did go through a lot of our maps. We did our mission. We got another Watchstone, though, which is good. So we've got more stuff to run as far as maps are concerned. So like we've got some T2s, or we've got a T2 that we haven't run yet. On the T3s, there's a bunch we haven't dropped for us yet. So like if I took 3 of these temples, I could get something other than a temple map out of it, and it'd be a T4. So it'd probably give us one we haven't run before. So I'll probably end up doing that. But basically the goal is you want to get to tier 16 and run these because you get the best drops. Then you can look at trying to do some of the Uber Elder bullshit side endgame stuff. But pretty fun, pretty fun. Not terrible, not terrible. Really, all things considered, our belt is probably the item we should be looking for something better. Just because it, like, yeah, we get max life out of it, but I know there's unique belts that give us like max life, max energy shield, max mana, resistance, and like fire damage type of a thing. So I need to look into, you know, what kind of belt unique should I be grabbing, what kind of gloves, what kind of boots, what kind of helmet, to kind of scale this build a little bit more so it's ready to take on red maps. Like, we can handle most of the maps that we're encountering. Like this, everything we've mapped today has been pretty chill, all things considered, like not too difficult. We've died a couple times because of some of the modifiers that we've been rolling on them from the Alk Orbs, but that's not a big deal. All you got to do is, you know, like not Alk them or re-roll modifiers so you get ones that are easier to run if you're struggling. But either way, we're in soft course, so it doesn't matter if we die. But we went up, what, 2 levels, I think? Yeah, we're 79. We started at 77. We were doing about 100 mil XP an hour. We're almost halfway to level 80, so that's pretty good. I think I'm going to call the stream here for today. It's been super fun running maps. I'll probably end up streaming some more Path of Exile later. Not today, but later throughout the league, because it has been pretty fun. I am enjoying this build quite a bit, and I want to kind of finish fleshing it out since I did put it all together myself. With that being said, if you enjoyed the stream and have yet to do so, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been